Alright. Peace to the guys and goddesses, kings and queens, emperors and empresses, chiefs and chiefesses, and priests of the motherfucking land. I hope you're having a great cosmic rising or a great cosmic night. Depending on when y'all in the building, depending on when y'all catch this video. Feel me? A little rough on the sides right here. I gotta do some shaving type shit. Looking at. But I wanted to make this quick little video for y'all because I was reading something very interesting last night. I will be doing a video on it later tonight on my computer because I want to pull up all the information for y'all. But I wanted to talk about giants, right? You know, we hear stories about NEPHILIM, you know, the Anakim, you know, Goliath and shit like that, Enoch, you know, all these giants that were talked in all biblical scriptures, whether it be your main three religious ones or your extra biblical, as they call them, extra biblical scriptures like the Book of Enoch or the Dead Sea Scrolls. They talk about these tall, big ass beings. Now the Smithsonian's been covering this shit up for years. Because on my computer I have a newspaper article from way back in like the 1800s that I managed to fucking find on Reddit. Thank God niggas on Reddit be deep diving and searching. But I managed to find an old newspaper article where the Smithsonian's uncovered 9 to 15 feet human skeletons in Idaho. You know, there was more found in the Grand Canyon. And I'm pretty sure there was more found in, like, I want to say Arkansas, maybe? I might be wrong. But I know it was some found in the Grand Canyon, specifically in the Four Corners, the Grand Canyon where AZ is at, Utah, Colorado, and then New Mexico. And they say these skeletons were like 9 to 15 feet tall. In the Book of Enoch, they say there were giants up to 300 cubits, which is like fucking 500, I think that's like 500 feet tall, 400 feet tall. That's like a skyscraper. And then when you look at the biblical text, you know, from Numbers, they say that, you know, when the Israelite spies, remember the tribe of Israel? That's what Jacob's name was. That's what his name was after he defeated the archangel Pineal Gland, right? But the tribe of the 13 tribes, the Israel, 13 colonies, 13 bloodlines, whatever, right? They said that when they were coming they were promised a land that wasn't theirs. This land belonged to the giants. We know who the giants was, my nigga. But they said that this land belonged to the giants. Well, they didn't say that. But when they came, they said that they were promised this land, and when they went to go spy, why you gotta spy? Why do God need spies? Let that sink in real quick as I relight this black. I think it's like day 3, 4. Day 3 or 4 be smoking no weed. My dreams was intense last night. But I'm still working on the blacks, y'all. Fuck you. I don't want, you feel me? They're like, how you not smoking no weed, but you smoking? Fuck you, nigga. Nicotine different from weed. Y'all don't know that the only reason motherfuckers really be addicted to weed is because of the wraps, the cigars, which has tobacco in it, nicotine in it. But when you smoking paper, that's why people don't really like smoking papers like that, because you feel me? You getting high, but you like, damn, I need that nicotine buzz too. So it's different, gang. So y'all work with me. I'm working with this shit. You feel me? I'm working with this shit. But not to get off topic. Why did they need spies to spy on a land that's promised to them? If it's promised to them, and you gotta think about it, promise is a past tense definition. You see what I'm saying? The promised land. This was promised to them 3,000 years ago. We know who we talking about when we say promise. This land was promised to them 3,000. Think about that. So this land was never theirs to begin with. When they came to this land to spy on it, they seen giants, and they said that these giants were okay, but my bad. Something had popped up on my phone. But they said that these giants, when they seen these giants, they were like grasshoppers in their presence. We were like grasshoppers to them. Now a grasshopper, nigga, if we take body, right? Let me put the phone on the ground so y'all see how big I am, right? You feel me? Now, let me put this on the ground. I want y'all to see the ground. A grasshopper is like that fucking small, my nigga. Oh, shit. There we go, my bad. I accidentally clicked some shit. But yeah, nigga, a grasshopper is like that fucking small, my guy. That's some big ass shit. And why is my brightness? There we go. Ooh, that's too bright. My bad, y'all. But yeah, that's big as shit, my nigga. So we know that the Nephilim was mixed. They were born from angels, fallen angels. But you know, in the Bible, that's in the dead. That's in not the Dead Sea Scroll. That's in the book of Enoch. Now, in the biblical text, they say that, you know, these giants were descendants of Anakim, which was basically or the Anakim was a race of, that was a name for them. I don't think the Bible specifically called them Nephilim in the Nephilim in the scripture. I think it was the Anakim. Either way it go, same name. I mean, different names, same motherfuckers. You know, it's no different than having a nickname, but niggas know who you is. So, and they say that the Anakim were descendants of Enoch. And you know, the Anakim, one of the Anakim giants or Nephilim giants was Goliath. You hear about the story of David Goliath. Goliath pulled up on him with a switch. You feel me? They say it was a slingshot. That was just a gun. You feel me? A slingshot ain't nothing but a gun, nigga. Especially if you got one of them high powered, you know, one of them high quality slingshots. Some of them bitches hit just as hard as a gun. So this nigga David pulled up on a giant with a strap, basically, nigga. He pulled up on that nigga with a strap, all in his shit. This nigga Goliath expecting a hand-to-hand combat. That's what he expecting, a hand-to-hand combat. David said, "Fuck that, nigga." Hey, it's just like, hey, think about it. It's just like niggas. You know how niggas, they be like, "Oh, I ain't fighting no nigga that's 6'6", 280." You feel me? I ain't fighting no nigga. I'ma up this $500 Glock though on his. Hell no. I think David was black, cause he was something. He had, I don't think he was white. I think he was a nigga, cause that's something a nigga would do. Nigga, I'm what? Nigga, I'm 5'9", 130, 120. If I see a nigga that's 7 foot 300, I ain't fighting that nigga. That's I'm outclassed in size and strength. I gotta put that nigga down. Ain't no rules in a fight. Remember that. The only time there's rules in a fight is if you're doing professional fighting, like MMA or boxing or some shit. Other than that, in this open world, nigga, you getting clapped. I ain't fighting no damn. Who the fuck finna go hand in hand with a 16-foot giant? Muscular too. Goliath wasn't just no weak skinny ass giant. No, this nigga was chiseled. All the Nephilim were chiseled. They were muscled up. They had high endurance, high stamina. They were literally humans, nigga. But they, you know how you see a regular human, healthy as hell. They working out fast as fuck, stamina go crazy. They chiseled up. Take that and then apply that to a 15-foot human. You not fighting that nigga. So David did right pulling up on that nigga with a strap and got that nigga out the way. And then they say that the rest of the giants died because, you know, God sent the flood across the planet because these giants were causing too much damage. But at the end of the day, we were never there. We can't. I'm not the type of nigga to just take the word and run with it. Like, nah, nigga. Like, we know this shit. The book was this Bible was rewritten how many times and how many scriptures was it was so much shit taken out and rewritten, all kind of shit, mistranslations and shit. It's no different than the, you know, when we switched from I think it was the Julian calendar. Somebody's calling me. You know, from the Julian calendar to the bro, who is calling me right now? Hold on.